Eduardo Escobar. First offering on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. The 1-0 home. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Souza going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Avisaíl.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Avisaíl. Garcia. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead. Stepping in now, Tim Tebow.
The designated hitter.
High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Tebow.
Happ is there, 2 gone.
Batting fifth.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Pitch on the way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone as they add still another. Here in the early going as the Brewers have now taken a 4-0 lead. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Row, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Batting seventh.
So Carlos Santana, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Brewers are out in front, 4-0. Ready now, Robinson Chirinos, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
At the plate now, Steven Souza. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. The Brewers had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
One of the keys to sweeping a series is getting some runs and getting some runs early. Big lead early in this one, and it looks like their chances of a sweep look pretty good.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, struggling to find the release point he's going to need going forward.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Batting eighth.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Strike one to start the at bat. And right into the shift, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Andrew.
Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult to play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it.
Runner at first following the error, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, William Contreras. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Boy, something you don't see very often. You got a guy that can run at first base. Normally you'll see a hitter try to take a pitch or two, D-row, to give that guy a chance to steal a bag.
You know, it's funny you say that, Dan, because coming up in those situations, you want to give the guy a chance, but you also realize that that guy wants to give his catcher a chance, so you're probably getting a piece of cheese.
At the plate, Bryce Terang, as it's on the ground toward the hole. There's one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Now
in is Christian Yelich, and he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone.
Yelich.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Pops this one up. Kipnis moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter,
so runners at the corners with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. First offering on its way. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
So he goes picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back to back to back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Hit hard to the right. The next 0-2. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, there's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And the runner is in from second. The relay, and he's safe.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so
Now
far,
batting,
D-Row.
the
Home
designated
run
hitter.
earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
In now, Tim Tebow, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Right side. Bellinger brings it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Leading off for the Cubs, the shortstop.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there. No balls and a strike. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
You're going to get one fastball right down the middle, probably once or twice a game, and you cannot miss it. And he did not miss it. He roasted that pitch.
David Bodie will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. No outs, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. Digging in, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right, and it's a foul ball. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 8.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Into the corner and slicing foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, his 2nd of the game, and the lead is now 7-2.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Carlos.
Here's Carlos Santana now.
Santana.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Santana, a former member of the Cleveland Indians. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Up next for Milwaukee. The center
So the
fielder,
bases are empty with
Andrew
one man gone. And that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. Deep to left field. Going back is the left fielder. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
now batting, catcher.
Into the box now, William Contreras.
Contreras.
Line drive to center field. Howe is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number
Now
2.
back to the top of the
Second
lineup.
baseman,
Stepping in, Bryce
Wood.
Turang. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Grounded softly to the right. Bellinger's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Eric Hosmer to the plate now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And he fouls this one off. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. A ball and 2 strikes.
Count is 1 and 2.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
21. Steven Souza.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Souza, the previous member of the Diamondbacks organization. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Christian Yelich.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't.
Meanwhile, now this is hit well down that right field line. And gone for a home run. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. First home run of the campaign for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Guys, you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, Matty B, one of the things you look for when you come to a Brewers game at Miller Park, you want to see Bernie Brewer go down the slide, and Bernie Brewer's face got to be a little bit sore after this one.
Damn, one of my favorite places to hit at. I always felt like great batter's eye in dead center. You can move traffic to both gaps. A lot of home runs get hit in this yard.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Heading out towards shallow right. There to take it in is Kipnis, and there's one away. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. And there are 2 away now.
Hey, that's a great job right there. Knowing
Now
he had
that's
time to
the
collect
designated
himself,
hitter.
I love the internal clock right there. Didn't rush it, took the extra step, gathered himself, and threw a bolt to first base.
Fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there.
Now
Didn't try and
batting,
do too
first
much.
baseman.
Fastball, middle cut,
3.
places it right back where it came from.
Hopkins.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And now over the wall. And this is going to be ruled a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, his 3rd home run of the ball game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Ryan Tepera gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Tepera.
So now to the plate, Carlos Santana. Out in front of it, strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And it's fouled away. 3 runs already home here. Line to the right side, but a foul ball.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind. So the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Fouled off. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Dansby Swanson comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Brock Holt now. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. The 1-1 home. Lifted the other way out to left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Here's Andrew McCutchen now.
Leading off for the
The
Brewers,
last at bat, Matty B,
the
we heard this
center
guy's a
fielder,
good fastball hitter.
Andrew.
He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
now batting, catcher,
Settling in now, William Contreras. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. Holt will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
now batting.
Now
The
back
second
to the
baseman.
top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Bryce Terang. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. A shot down the first baseline. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder, Christian.
Into the box, Christian Yelich. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, David Bodie. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Number 35.
So here's Cody Bellinger. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
0 for 2 for him to this point. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Bellinger leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Ball 2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. On the move is Garcia. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to the Cubs DH. Eric Hosmer. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. That won't help much. It's 11-2. So here's it.
Leading off for the Brewers, the shortstop, Eduardo Escobar.
From the stretch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. And the pitch. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The left fielder.
So here's
number
Avisail
24.
Garcia. He was
Avisail
retired via the ground ball last time up.
Garcia.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. One out, nobody on. That's inside. 2-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Next for Milwaukee, Tim
The
Tebow.
designated
He's
hitter.
working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Tebow.
First offering on its way. Liner toward right center. Souza will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the catcher Robinson Chirinos.
Innings down by a bundle. It's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great
right
command,
field,
great
number
location,
21.
and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Standing in now, Steven Souza. Down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, a diving stop. He's up with it. The throw. What a play.
Now back.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You gotta be kidding me.
Jason Kipnis is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball inside.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. That won't help much yet.
Hitting stretch.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. I'm set with the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. High chopper to third. He's got it. And there's 1 away.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Digging in now for the Brewers,
third baseman.
Carlos Santana. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Andrew.
Sliding into the box, Andrew McCutcheon. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's...
And the throw.
Ladies
Tyler
and gentlemen,
Thornburg
your
is out from the
attention, please.
bullpen now as he'll make
Now
his
pitching
first
for the
appearance here
Brewers.
on the season.
For 48, Tyler Thornburg.
First pitch on its way. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Full count, 3-2.
And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They're all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
Fouled away. Fouled off. The next 3-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Takes this the other way to right, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Brock Holt stands in as he looks at a called strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. And it's fouled away. Here it comes on 1-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Offers it that one a little late, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Good curveball. Strike 2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some 2-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. 2 down, runners at first and second. And another foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Cubs strand a couple. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Tyler Olson enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 59.
Stepping into the box, William Contreras. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Bryce Terang. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Olson has seen his role change with those 1-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have
Up
to
next
protect
for
the
Milwaukee.
fastball. You have to look for the
The right
soft
fielder.
stuff down and away. You're
Yeah.
really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Christian Yelich is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The three true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to
The
stop
batter,
traffic
number
over
5.
that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I
Eduardo.
think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a two-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
His defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roy. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even though it's where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
And the runner will score from second. He pulls into third safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Man, he's been killing it all game long. Those
designated
two
hitter.
RBIs bring his total for the game to 5, so he's been at his best when it matters most. No doubt making a bid for player of the game.
To the plate now, Tim Tebow. Here's a first pitch chop foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 0-1 count and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one. Next will be the designated hitter, Eric Hosmer, starting things for his side in the ninth.
Eric Hosmer.
Jeremy Jeffress comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
25.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Yanked high and deep down the line in right, and it's a foul ball. Grounded up the first baseline. Hoskins gathers it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Final line there for the
catcher,
Brewers starting pitcher.
Robinson.
He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Stepping in now, Robinson Chirinos. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 2-0 now. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Ball 3. 3-2 now. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget.
At the plate, Steven Souza, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. He got him as the Brewers break out the brooms at home and sweep their division rivals.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
13-2 is the rather one-sided final tally. The Brewers scored a lucky 13 in this one. Mike Fiers earns his first win of the season, racking up 14 Ks in doing so. Anthony DeSclafani was unable to work out of the second inning as he settled with the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time. time.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.